Hey everybody, how you all doing today? So Steve's back, and all week we've been showing you some things for speed and just better soloing techniques, tips. So we got 5 for you today. We did 3 during the week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So very short videos. We're going to just dive in and just get through it and break it down a little bit so it's clear for you. We're going to add 2 bonus ones to the deal here. Playing fast. So the first thing we did was a pentatonic run. And we're going to do it in A, and basically it's... So I'm doing it all, you're pretty much playing, we're starting on the A string, and then we're starting on the E note on the 5th fret, okay? And kind of, it's like 4 notes each time, and we're doing on 2 strings. So I'm going to the D string, back and forth to the A string, 7th fret, 5th fret, bop, 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 bop. And then on the D string, we're going to the 7th fret, so we're doing 4 notes in the very beginning, but when we get to the rest of it, on 1 string or 2 strings again, we're hitting 3 notes, 4 notes, and then we're adding the G, just like we did here, adding the 5th string and the 4th string. Now we're adding the 4th string and the 3rd string. So it is 4 notes each time. 2 different strings, then the same string. And then we're stopping here on the E string. So it's kind of like 4 and 3 notes, depending on how you look at where you start. There's probably a lot of places that you can see that run. It's kind of like in, what's the song? How Many More Times? Led Zeppelin. So it does a little extra, Jimmy Page, when he's doing that run. He kind of gets past that last note that we did down here and finishes it off with the 4 notes. So, pentatonic run, any key, fast, slow. We did it in A. We showed you Jimmy Page, How Many More Times. You know that song. Second tip that we talked about was hammer on, hammer off, okay, for playing fast. So we will say in A, we're going to go on the B string. I'm going to play on the 5th fret, and I'm going to hammer up to the 8th fret. See that? I'm going from the E note up to the G note. But hammer on, off. You're hitting the string 1 time, but your fingers are doing the hammer on and the hammer off. And you can do that anywhere. And why that helps you play fast, because you can do runs like this. One of my followers said, you know what, I hammer on Layla. I said, that's such a great example. So the beginning, we're playing in D now, and it's mostly pentatonic, but a couple other notes added in. So it starts out with a hammer on, and then it goes to a hammer on and off on the E string. So it's the first part of Layla, hammer on, go to the next string, hammer on and off. See that? And then he finishes the lick. And picking every other note. Hammer on, hammer off, okay? Sliding into notes is just another good tip. Okay, so you're hitting the note right on the fret, but if you slide up, hear the difference? Or I'm hitting that, and you can let it ring, but when you slide up, it just adds a nice flavor to it. More so going up from a half fret below all the time. You could do it farther down, but most of the time it's, if you want to try and do it backwards, experiment. It's just another thing that you can do sliding wise, okay? Another couple, we'll go with some bonus tips now. Cutting off notes. Cutting off a note means like, instead of playing, you're kind of almost twisting it and stopping it quickly. Strange brew. Eric Clapton. Hear that? Cutting off? We're cutting it off. Something like, say, the Eagles. Cut it off. Hear that cut off? I'm cutting it off. It's very simple, but it just kind of, instead of letting the linger or stopping it yourself, you cut it off. It just happens in a lot of songs if you listen to it. It's subtle, but it's just kind of like, just stopping it really quickly. And you're just kind of stretching it and just then muting the note. So that's one of your bonus tips. And another thing that's kind of cool to do is kind of muting strings when you're doing a solo, okay? And that's kind of just done. You kind of got to feel around for that because you're kind of like putting your palm on the strings. So when you're playing the note, they're muffled instead of hear that? Not muffled, but I'm not really doing anything with the pick, but below the pick, I'm kind of muting with my palm. So hear the difference? And then you can mute and play fast runs too, like. So, speed, tips on just playing, notes a little differently, cut off, slide into, mute. All of these techniques are going to help you be a better soloer and a soloist and help all the time whenever you want to be creative and do your own thing. Or most of these type of little things are already known by most guitarists that use them all the time, and it just makes everybody have their own unique style of playing. And I'm hoping that you enjoy this lesson and you'll take some of these tips and make you a better advancing guitarist. We'll see you next time.